What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Slabbed Portfolios. Today we're going all the way back to 1963 for one of the most important comics ever printed. Avengers #1, the birth of Marvel's first super team. A book that changed how superhero stories were told. And so today we're asking the big one. Is Avengers #1 a hold? Or is it time to dump it? Quick disclaimer before we jump in. This video is for entertainment and collector discussion only. This is not financial or investment advice. You should always do your own research, know your budget, and collect what you genuinely enjoy owning. Avengers #1 was released in September 1963 and marks the first appearance of the Avengers: Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, and the Wasp. This book helped define the teen book formula that Marvel would later build an empire on. The story is by Stan Lee, with iconic cover and interior art by Jack Kirby, inked by Dick Ayers. This is early Marvel at full creative throttle. Jack Kirby wasn't just an artist, he was a force of nature. Kirby brought motion, power, and scale to comics in a way no one had before. His characters don't just stand there, they explode off the page. Avengers #1 is classic Kirby: big action, bold layouts, and that unmistakable sense that something historic is happening. The Avengers #1 cover is chaos, in the best possible way. You've got multiple heroes attacking from every direction. The Hulk is front and center, wild, massive, and uncontrollable. And Loki looming above it all, pulling the strings. It doesn't feel clean or organized, and that's the point of it. This is a team that hasn't figured itself out yet, and visually, Kirby makes sure you feel that tension immediately. Jack Kirby essentially wrote the visual language for Marvel. The Fantastic Four, Thor, X-Men, Captain America. If Marvel feels epic, cosmic, and larger than life, that's Jack Kirby. What makes this cover so powerful is that it doesn't sell polish. It sells energy. You don't know how this team works yet. You don't even know if they like each other. But you instantly understand that this is something new, a collection of powerful individuals forced into the same space. That idea alone would reshape Marvel forever. Jack Kirby often talked in interviews about superhero teams as conflict machines. He believed teams only worked if personalities clashed, not just villains. Heroes arguing, egos colliding, power levels not matching up. Kirby has been paraphrased as believing a team isn't interesting unless it looks like it could fall apart at any moment. That philosophy is baked directly into Avengers #1. Stan Lee described the Avengers as an experiment, bringing together characters who were already stars and seeing what would happen. He said that the appeal was never perfection, it was friction. One commonly cited Stan Lee sentiment was that heroes don't have to agree to be heroic. Unlike other teams of the era, the Avengers argued, disagreed, and questioned leadership, making them feel more human even when fighting gods. Avengers #1 comes straight out of the Silver Age, but you can already see Marvel pushing beyond simple good versus evil stories. There's tension, mistrust, and uncertainty. This book planted the seeds for the long-form storytelling Marvel would become famous for decades later. Fast forward to today, and it's impossible to overstate the impact of Avengers #1. Live-action films, animated series, and a cinematic universe that reshaped Hollywood. Every bit of it traces back to this issue. A single comic that proved shared universes could work if characters felt real and flawed. And so where does Avengers #1 stand right now? This book has already seen massive price appreciation over the years. It's been through multiple hype cycles, movie announcements, box office dominance, anniversary spikes. But like most true grails, it doesn't behave like a trend book. It behaves like history. And so if you already own Avengers #1, this is a long-term hold. We would feel very comfortable even buying it in a minimum grade of 7.5 or above. This is one of the safest legacy keys in the entire hobby. It doesn't rely on rumors, casting news, or a short-term buzz. If you are looking to buy, obviously the grade matters, but ownership matters more. Even lower grade copies remain extremely desirable due to scarcity and historical importance. Avengers #1 is about origin, the start of Marvel's team mythology, a book that laid the foundation for everything that followed. And so for us, hold it if you got it, buy carefully if you don't, and always respect what this book represents. If you've enjoyed this analysis, hit subscribe. We've got a lot more pillars of the hobby coming up. I'll see you on the next one.